Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Facebook live from Kenya. My name is Boaz Kata with two more T's. We come to you live every Monday, 7:30 a.m. Kenyan time, and we ask you to tune in to be part of us to enjoy this conversation. This month, we began a series about our impact on the ground as the brand Just Tea Farmers. We said tea for us is transformational leadership, economic empowerment, and advancing Kenya as a specialty tea producer. The first week we focused on how we do this, how the impact and footprint is by the acronym STEEP. And today we will be brewing goodness. We said STEEP was all about the nitty-gritty, the small stuff that we do for, our pluckers and the people who work in the factory and all those kinds of work. Today we'll be advancing that to the brew, the higher level of that, which is the impact footprint to the farmers who actually grow the tea. So I'll ask, just zoom in a little bit here so that we can, walk through this again. As I said, we began with STEEP, which was social impact, technical skills. We've given great guys like Emmanuel and the rest. Economic empowerment, they make a living from it. Our education program that focuses on kids and physical well-being, Now, today we're going to be discussing about the farmers under the brew goodness topic. And what brew goodness is for the farmer. I think, have you zoomed in on that just for a few seconds? Bountiful harvest, reliable income, environmental impact, and well-being. It's all right. I think I can discuss them from there. What deliberate steps do we do to see that our farmers, or the impact to them is great? I can tell you, one, as we say, B for bountiful harvest. I can tell you without any fear of contradiction, we are paying farmers at least 20% more than any other producer in the country right now. We are paying them at least 20% more. So that's the bountiful harvest. For farmers, it is really, really a great feeling. Christopher Bate, one of our farmers, had, if somebody watched this session about a month ago, where, we pick his purple tea that is only 3 acres, and then he has a 4.5 acre piece of green tea that we don't collect from him right now. He gives it to another producer. And he confidently said the 3 acres is giving him more income than the 4.5 acre, despite being lower harvest yield. So we pay our farmers much more. A second issue, reliable income. If anybody is familiar, or if you're not, the tea industry in Kenya, the way it does the trade, and which is not wrong, it's just the way it's been, is that farmers get half of their pay every month as they deliver produce. And then 1 year from today, they'll be given a second payment, but they don't know what that second payment amount will be until the end of the year. So it is based on, market forces, market prices. And so your second payment could be as low as 10 shillings or as high as 20 shillings. You don't know. You just wait until that day. But our model is totally different from that. It is very reliable income. We've committed to a price. We pay that price monthly. We pay it in time. And the farmers exactly know how much they would get for their produce. A third issue is the environmental impact. And if you could listen just for a second here, you'll hear a lot of birds chirping away and, at this farmer's place. And it's because we are saying it's not just about tea, but what other ways do we make sure, we have sustainable farming practices? So we began a great program that I alluded to earlier about organic farming. And in it will be a broad-based, holistic look at the farm. We want your soil to be perfect? What other crops are you growing? How is your health and nutrition as a family? You know, what measures are you doing towards afforestation? What pesticides or chemicals are you using in your farm, and can we stop you from using them and ask you to go organic? So we are thinking about the environment as a whole and holistic farming after that. And just borrowing from that, then there'll be the well-being of, all our farmers for the W being able to, grow their own vegetables, to